This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given three integers. So these integers represents the properties of the elder brother. The first integer represents the cash of the elder brother, and the second integer represents the gold owned by the elder brother, and the third integer represents the land owned by the elder brother. Similarly, in the second line we are given three integers. So these three integers represents the properties of the younger brother. So again the first integer is cash, and the second integer is gold, and the third integer is land. So these are the properties of the elder brother and younger brother. And in the third line we are given the integer n, and after that we are given n integers as input. So these n integers represents the children of both elder brother as well as younger brother. So now let us calculate the children who belong to elder and younger brother. So I am creating four variables named e-boy and e-girl, which means elder brother boy children and then elder brother girl children. Similarly, y-boy means younger brother boy children and younger brother girl children. If integer is even, it means that the children belongs to the elder brother, and if it is even and it is positive, then it is boy, and if it is even and if it is negative, then it is girl. So first let us calculate the boy. So even and positive, so the integers 10, 4 and 2. So these are the three integers. So the total number of boy children for the elder brother is 3, and similarly for girl children the condition is even and negative. So here we can find only one such integer which is even and negative, that is -2. So the total number of girl children for the elder brother is 1, because there is only one integer with the given condition. So e girl is equal to 1, which means elder girl child is equal to 1. And similarly we have to calculate the number of boy children and girl children for the younger brother. So the condition is, for boy children the condition is it must be odd and positive, and for girl it must be odd and negative. So like this we have to calculate the number of boy children and girl children for the younger brother and elder brother. Now we have to divide the property and print it as our output. So the first integer out of n integers is 10. So the integer 10 is even and a positive. So it means that the children belongs to the elder brother and he is a boy child. So now we have to divide the property of the elder brother. So let us see the property owned by the elder brother. So it is given in the first line of our input. So the elder brother has 10,000 rupees and 200 grams of gold and then 1000 square feet of land. So this property must be divided among his children. So he totally has 4 children, 3 boy and 1 girl. So the property must be divided among these 4 children. And for dividing the property there are certain conditions given in the question. So the cash must be equally divided among all the children, and there is no share of gold for the boy children and there is no share of land for the girl children. So 10,000 must be divided by 4 because cash must be divided among all the children. So the boy gets 2500, and since he is boy he doesn't get gold share, so 0.0, and then in land is divided among 3 boys, so 1000 by 3 is 333.33. so this is for the first child, and the second child is 1. So 1 means it is positive and it is odd, which means that he belongs to the younger brother. So the total property belonging to the younger brother must be shared. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So in the first line we are creating 7 integer variables. So the variables with suffix 1 means elder brother and with suffix 2 means younger brother. So C1, G1, L1 are the cash, gold and land owned by the elder brother, and C2, G2 and L2 are the cash, gold and land owned by the younger brother, and variable n is the total number of children. So in the second line I am accepting the values of all the 7 variables, and then I am creating a new integer array named children's of size n. and then I'm creating 4 integer variables named eBoy, eGirl, yBoy and yGirl. So eBoy means elder brother boy children and eGirl means elder brother girl children. Similarly, yBoy is for younger brother boy children and younger brother girl children. So initially I'm setting all of them as 0. So now using the integers present in the array, we have to calculate whether he is a boy or girl of elder or younger brother. So I am creating a loop that will be iterating for n times, and in every iteration I will be accepting an integer, and soon after accepting the integer I will be checking whether whose children he is. So if the integer is even and positive, then it is eBoy. So whenever this condition is satisfied, I am incrementing eBoy, and if it is less than 0, it is eGirl. So eGirl plus plus. And similarly, if the integer is odd and positive, then he is younger brother boy child. So yBoy plus plus, and if it is less than 0, it is younger brother girl child. So yGirl plus plus. So after the execution of the for loop, we know the total number of boy and girl children for the younger and elder brother. So now we should divide the property equally among them. So to do that, again I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to n. So in every iteration, now we have to print the property for each children. So first we should determine whether the child belongs to the elder brother or younger brother. So if the integer mod 2 is equal to 0, that is if the integer is even, then it means that he belongs to the elder brother. So whenever this condition is satisfied, we will be calculating the shares for the elder brother. So I am creating 3 double variables named cash, gold and land, and we will be calculating the property that will be splitted. So the variable C1 represents the total cash, and cash should be splitted among all the children. So C1 by eBoy plus eGirl, so that will be the total number of children. And here we multiply C1 with 1.0 because we need to convert the integer into a float variable. So that is the reason why we multiply with 1.0. And then gold will be splitted among only the girl children. So G1 star 1.0 by total number of girl children for the elder brother, so divided by eGirl. And similarly the land will be divided only among the boy children, so L1 by eBoy. So now we know the share of cash, gold and land, and now we have to print our output. In our output format, first we should print the integer children and then the cash, gold and land share. So if the integer is greater than 0, then it means that he is a boy child and there is no share in gold for the boy child. So I will be printing 0 0, and then I will be printing the actual share of cash and gold. And then if the children integer value is less than 0, then it means that it is a girl child. For girl child, there is no share in land. So in the printf statement, first we will be printing an integer and then 2 float variables, and then finally we will be printing 0 0 because there is no share in land, and then we will be printing the actual share of cash and gold. So for boy we will be printing the share of cash and land, and for girl we will be printing the share of cash and gold. So similarly in the else part also we will be printing our output for the younger brother. So here instead of eBoy we will be using yBoy and yGirl. So using the same procedure we will be finding the share for the younger brother children's. Now let us check our program with the sample test case. So this is our sample input 1, and for sample input 1 our expected output is here. So here we can see that we also get the correct output. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.